Hi guys, I hope you're doing well. Today I wanted to do a quick intro for this video. So we're going to be doing a DIY flower headband, and it has chains. You guys can add any kind of flowers, any kind of chains, any kind of pendant or whatever that you want. This is what I came up with. It's hard for me to find the ones exactly like this that I want. I see them on, like I see pictures of them all the time, and I decided to just make it. It's very easy. So I hope you guys like the tutorial. If you guys want any more kind of DIYs, please let me know. And I didn't pierce my nose. It's fake, but I thought it went with the look, so enjoy the video. Okay guys, so you might want to take a screenshot of this, or of course I'll have everything listed below as well of all the products that I used. I got everything from Michael's. So here is a template. We're going to need 2 of these. So we're trying to get this look. One is going to be with that little middle part pointing downwards, and the other part is going to be with the middle part pointing upwards. You'll understand what I'm saying later. So you want to take the vine or the wire covered with vine, and you want to put it around your head 1.5 times, just so you have a good range of extra vine if you need it. And then you want to put it in half. So you want to fold it in half like I'm doing here, and then we're going to work with the part that's folded, so leave the 2 ends at the back. And now you see what I'm talking about when I mean 1 point going upwards and 1 point going down. This is the look that I want to go for at the front. So basically what you're going to do is you're going to just hold your, excuse my nails by the way, I know they're ugly, but when are my nails not ugly? You're just going to mold this wire to the way that you want. So I'm basically just doing like waves, kind of like an S formation over and over again. And you want to overlap the 2 vines. So one will go one way, as you see, one is going upwards, and the other vine is going the opposite way, to make these kind of like oval, kind of like infinity shape type of shapes. So yeah, you want to continue on and doing this. Now it is hard to hold the vine and shape it without having some support, so you want to make sure that your thumb is always holding down at the closest part for you to mold it. It takes a lot of time. This did not take like 5 minutes for me to do. It will take you approximately like 20 minutes. You want to take your time with it, because I'm a neat freak and I want to make sure that all the circles are aligned and are symmetrical, even though they ended up not being symmetrical, but you know what I mean. So keep playing with it until you get both of them the same way. Okay, so once both of them are done, you're going to have something like this. I know it doesn't look like much right now, but it's about to come together. So you're going to take your wire and your wire clippers, and now we're going to do something like this. So I've already done one side. We're basically attaching the 2 vines together at where they overlap each other. Every part that they meet, except for the one that's going to be touching your forehead. So you're basically going to take your wire clippers, cut a little piece of wire off, and now you're just going to twist the wire, and make sure you do it 3-4 times, because you want to make sure that your wire doesn't come undone. And while you're doing this, you want to also make sure that you're forming the vine in a shape that you want it to, because once you have this wire on, it's going to be hard to adjust it later on. The pliers are going to come in handy in this, because it starts hurting your fingers. The wire is sharp at the end, so you want to make sure that you tighten it nicely with the pliers. So I'm just going to quickly forward through the other parts that I did, just to show you guys an overview of how I did it, and then we'll move on. I honestly was just going off a picture of a crown that I really liked, but I didn't know where to get it from, so that's where this inspiration came from. So once you're done putting all of the metal wires around, we're going to take the chain that I bought. So I went with a gold theme, so my the little pendant that I got is also gold, and same with these the jump rings are gold as well. So basically what I'm doing is, total I had 6 hoop areas, so 3 on the right side, 3 on the left. So what I'm doing is putting in my jump ring and attaching the chain to it, and I'm putting this closest to my face. Basically this will touch my temple, and then I'm just mapping out where or how far back I want it to go. You guys can decide how far back you want it to go. You can put it on and just adjust it to what you like. And I put on 2 chains. So I put on 1 longer piece, and then I put on a shorter piece as well, and then I just use the pliers and to secure the jump rings in place. And of course you want to do this to the other side, so make sure that you measure the chain on the one side, so it's also the same length on the other side, of course. So once you have your chains on, this is what it will look like. It's coming together very nicely. What you want to do is you want to keep trying it on your head just to make sure that it's fitting nicely and is the length and the size and whatever, everything that you like it to be. And then I also got this little pendant from Michael's. I thought it would be cute to put on the very front of the forehead just because I'm not going to be putting flowers there. So I'm going to take a jump ring and just attach it to the very point of the front end of my halo, and that's how it's going to look. I think it's going to look super cute, and it gives it more of like a gypsy vibe. So for my flowers, I'm using 3 different types. I'm using a pink, a purple, and also a little white one, and this is how I'm going to be stacking them together. You're going to use a hot glue gun, of course, to stick it together, and then you're also going to use a hot glue gun to stick them and to hide the wires that we use to attach the 2 vines together. This came out very nicely. The glue actually works very well. You can use the wires again if you want. You can thread it through the flowers, but honestly you won't need to. The hot glue gun works just as fine. Once that is done, I went a little step further and I put on a gem and I just hot glue gunned it. Do you guys see how gross my nails are? I'm sorry guys, I'm a nail biter and I lift, like whenever I deadlift my nails break, so just ignore them. Yeah, so I'm taking the gem and I'm popping it on, and then you're going to do this to all of the other places that you need to cover your little wires. I think it looks super cute. And so in terms of attaching it to your head, I just left a little tail at the back of it because I want to be able to just tie it to my head instead of having it a crown from the beginning, because I found that once I pre-sized it, it wasn't small enough to fit once I get it under my forehead, if that makes sense. But you guys can shut it if however you like, and yeah, that's it. So now I'm just going to quickly put it on. I think that this will look really nice with curly hair. I did just straighten my hair, so I didn't want to curl it, but we're going to quickly tease, like always, just the crown, just to give it some lift, so when we put the crown on, it doesn't look like where our hair is stuck to our forehead. And ta-da! Put it on, put it on. I think it looks good, guys. What do you think about it? I think I should have added some flowers at the front, but I love the side profile of it. If you guys try this out or have any other suggestions, make sure you let me know because I'm down to try it and I would love to see pictures, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day. I will see you guys in my next video.